Let me connect with y'all through this message right quick. Know what I'm saying? God has his loving hands on you. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about God has his loving hands on you. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. A lot of times, bro, we just be moving through life like in this panic energy. You know what I'm saying? We just be like rushing things and like panicking and jittery. You know what I'm saying? We just nervous, panicking, jittery, all these different things, bro. Filled with anxiety. Um, and sometimes we tend to forget, bro, that when you're really faithful to God, you know what I'm saying? And when you really like, you truly have God in your life. I'm talking about when you really have God for real, bro. Man, God has his loving hands on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So take a deep breath, bro. Like, take a deep breath. Know what I'm saying? Understand that God has his loving hands on you. Like, don't even let the pressure, bro, let me tell you something. It don't matter how crazy the pressure gets in life, the pressure would never be stronger than the hands of God, bro. You know what I'm saying? The pressure will never be stronger than God's hand over your life. And this is a good reminder, even to me. The pressure will never be stronger than God's hand over your life, man. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it's God that's using the pressure to build us. You know what I'm saying? It's God who's using the pressure to mold us. So it's like, I'm saying all that to say, man, God has his loving hands on you, bro. Relax, bro. Like, breathe. Breathe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're eating, it's like you're rushing, bro. You rushing. You rushing to eat. Like you panicking, like you jittery, like you shaking, like, know what I'm saying? Man, it's like the devil, bro. The devil got us living in fear, bro. It's like we moving in so much anxiety, bro. And we gotta really understand, bro, that no matter how strong the pressure get, bro, it would never, the pressure would never, you know what I'm saying? It would never be greater than the hand of God over your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how much pressure, let's say the pressure is coming from the enemy. Let's say the enemy is putting pressure on your life. It would never really be, it would never make the hand of God over your life less mightier, if that makes sense. If the devil is putting pressure on your life, it would never make the hand of God over your life less mightier, bro. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. We ain't going to be perfect at the end of the day. We ain't going to be perfect, but, you know what I'm saying? We just got to like, hey, we got to just do what we can, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to just do what we can and really just understand at the end of the day, bro, we could find rest in knowing that God's hand is over our life, man. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? We don't have control over a lot of things. We don't have control over all the things that, you know what I'm saying? All the things that cause us like worry and anxiety and this and that. We could control some things and a lot of things we cannot control. But I'm just doing this message to encourage the right people out there, man. God has his loving hands on you. I know the pressure get real. I know the stress and the worry and the panic and the situations get crazy. But rest assured in knowing that God has his loving hand on you. You know what I'm saying? Now, even if it is God that's allowing the pressure, you got to understand he's not allowing that pressure to just be cruel and to be evil and this and that. He's only allowing that pressure to build you and to mold you into the person he wants you to be. But at the end of the day, it's still good to know that he has his loving hands on you, bro. And he's not going, he's pretty much not going to allow certain things that he going to allow what he's going to allow, and he's not going to allow what he's not going to allow. That's just how God moves, bro. We have no control over what God is going to allow in our life and what he's not. And I'm going to keep it real with you. Sometimes, bro, God be allowing some crazy stuff. God be allowing some scary stuff to happen in our life, man. Know what I'm saying? He be allowing some crazy stuff to happen in our life, some serious stuff, some hard, crazy, traumatic stuff. I'm telling you, man, God be allowing so much stuff to happen, bro. But that's how you know God's loving hand is on your life, man. When he's really trying to mold you and to build you into who he wants you to be. Let me tell you something. When God don't love you, bro, when God don't love you, he's not even worried about trying to better your character. Have you noticed that? God's loving hand is not trying to better the character of the people he don't really care about. The fact that you're going through so much pressure and so much pain and this and that, man, pressure what? What they're saying, they say pressure build diamonds or something like that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. The reason why God has all this pressure and all this stuff on you, bro, because he's trying to build you into who he wants you to be. But at the end of the day, we still gotta, you know what I'm saying? We still gotta like trust and believe that, you know what I'm saying? He's not doing this stuff because he's trying to be cruel or he's trying to be evil or anything like that. He's doing this stuff because for his will and for his purpose. But he's still a loving father, bro. Know what I'm saying? I know it doesn't feel right. I know this and that, but he still has his loving hand on you. You know what I'm saying? God, bro, God is just, we can't put God in a box, you know? And the reason why I'm doing this message like this is because a lot of times people will be like, oh, you know, God has his hands on you and this and that, failing to realize that sometimes God's hand is the one that's causing all types of like pressure in your life and this and that. So when I did this message, I wanted to let y'all know the real truth of like the pressure and the loving side of like God's hand. It's like God's hand could allow the pressure, and he also, like, God's hand is also a loving hand, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? So God has his loving hand on you, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like both sides, bro. Both sides of the spectrum. Sometimes God's hand will allow all types of pressure to happen in your life, but then sometimes it will just bring you comfort, even in the midst of all that pressure, even in the midst of all that stuff. You could still know that, you know what I'm saying? You could still know that God, you know what I'm saying, he has his loving hands on you, bro. Even through all the pressure, even through all that stuff, he gonna give you like peace. He gonna give you like, he gonna embrace you. He gonna give you peace. You know what I'm saying? He gonna comfort you in like, in times of like, when your soul is just so distressed and like you're in so much pain and this and that. God's hand is gonna comfort you, man. God's hand is gonna give you peace. God's hand is gonna uplift you and encourage you, man. You know what I'm saying? God got his loving hand on you, bruh. But God's hand comes with both sides. It could allow the pressure, and it could also comfort you through the pressure and give you peace and uplift you. But when it comes to the attacks from the enemy and this and that, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Hey, God's loving hand, bro, is just gonna get you through a lot of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need God's help when it comes to certain attacks from the devil. Now, other times, bro, you just gotta like outsmart the devil and just use your mental, use your mind against the enemy. But other times, when in certain attacks from the devil, man, God's hand, bro, is gonna get you through that stuff, man. So, like I said, it's a lot of topics like this is like, they have a lot of like perspectives and stuff to it. So that's why when I'm approaching topics like this, I don't want to water it down, bro. I'm trying to give you the reality of what it is. I don't want to just be like, oh, you know, God is just everything gonna be cool. You gonna feel comfort throughout the whole thing. Like everything gonna be easy. Nah, bro. I'm gonna give you the reality of both sides, both perspectives. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, God has his loving hands on you. God's hand will give you peace in the midst of like the pressure. Is gonna give you peace, and it's gonna comfort you in the midst of like your pain and suffering and all the pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? God's loving hand is gonna bring you through all the stuff that you go through. It's gonna bring you through all these crazy things, bro. It's gonna bring you through. It's gonna give you peace. It's gonna encourage you. It's gonna uplift you. God got his loving hand on you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about, man. Peace.